what I think what he's trying to do. He wants to s- spark people, spark the idea of for people to actually think and ask questions. Because from if you ask questions, you will create a better understanding. That's before you can. You have to be willing to ask the question before you try to learn to understand something. A lot of times, when you the the thing that precedes understanding is at questioning. You question yourself, why does this happen? Then you're trying to understand it. But if you're not allowed to even ask the question, you never get to understand anything. So I think he wants people to ask questions, not to understand him. And that maybe that question might not lead to understanding, but that question might lead to understanding of him. He doesn't need to be accepted. He's a billionaire.
He's
He
a,
doesn't give a he doesn't give a rat's ass about other people's lives.
yeah,
He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have to be accepted. He's okay being himself. Do you think Elon Musk cares about other people's opinion of him? Oh, another Matumbo. I'm disrespecting Matumbo. Matumbo, you're the homie though, but I
Yeah.
gotta use your name. It's a catchy name to use for certain people.
Mm.
But do you care? Do you think he cares about other people's opinion of him? He's just being himself. The, I think I've heard in the past people saying money makes you more of the person you actually are. Something like in that. I might be butchering that saying, or but I think that's he's a billionaire. He's showing who he actually is. But at
Yeah.
the same time, he wants to spark people to free their minds, being free in their thoughts. Because do do white lives matter? Do black lives matter? Do Asian lives matter? Do we have to mention every race? Can we say the forbidden word? Or for, to quote, to quote, can we say, can we say, or is it still forbidden to say? Will I get canceled if I say instead of all the races one by one and trans and all kind of sexualities? Can we all say all lives matter of no lives matter? Which one is it?
Well, logically, all lives matter.
Yeah.
Now,
But you was going to get canceled if you said that 2 years ago.
yeah. Well, you also have blue lives matter. At first, I thought they were talking about the movie Avatar, but apparently they were talking about police.
Police.
But I think that's a. I mean, that's all semantics, right?
Semantics, yeah, semantics.
It's all semantics. Because of course all lives matter. If you're saying that not all lives matter, then how can you say Asian lives matter? So it's of course like and that's the thing that has to do with the group. I have to I have to think. I'm thinking of the. I'm thinking of a solution. In the Black Lives Matter show, we talked about the importance of. Oh no, we talked about the Black Lives Matter movement and how the slogan is a very catchy slogan. It's actually a very good slogan. It keeps. It's a slogan that you. No, it's a slogan. It's good in the sense that it's good for marketing. Doesn't need to be correct, but it's definitely good for marketing. You can. It's catchy. You know what's another catchy slogan? I'm gonna build a wall.
Three
All of them.
words, two words, two words.
No,
Not
that's
three
that's
words. No, no,
that's
no. What I was trying to say was two words. Make America great again. Two words. But that's build a wall is almost the same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Also catchy.
So I think that the way we are doing things, or at least what we need to remember, is that you can enter into a discussion about the slogan whether all lives matter, but it does matter. All lives matter. Now you want to say, yeah, but Black Lives Matter more, then maybe you should put that. And then someone might say that you're a supremacist. Maybe you should say Black Lives Matter too. And then someone will say, yeah, but White Lives Matter too. So at the end of the day, Kanye was expressing his frustration, but of course he was also consciously, because he's a businessman, so he didn't get to a billion by accident. So he was merging, I believe, his beliefs and his marketing strategy by saying White Lives Matter, sparking a conversation, as you said. And it's an endless conversation. But I think the most important thing is I think it's important to try to understand. But when you reach the point where you don't understand, now you just need to accept. And maybe you're pro, or maybe you're against, but that's your opinion. That's the way I see it.
Can people accept these days? I don't think so.
It seems pretty hard. It seems pretty difficult.
You're
It's
either
a
the
shame.
villain or the hero in your own story. And it seems like more and more people like to paint themselves always the hero in their story and someone who's has opposing ideas or thoughts as the villain.